Hi. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Sandy. Hey, guys. I feel like I'm whispering because I'm in my hotel room and it's so weird. How are you? How are you? You guys ready for our hotel watercoloring session? Hi, Dr. Susan. How are you? Am I wide awake? Not really. I'm really not wide awake at all. Hey, Jess. It is dark in here, but I have all the lights on. This is, yeah, and it's dark outside, so I'm not going to get any outdoor light. What city this time? I am in Fort Worth. Hi, Kimmy. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Hee-haw. But I put my watercolors in the envelope that Marion made me. It was perfect to keep them nice and straight. I did. Didn't I post a picture of it? I think I posted a picture. I'm really on the 13th floor, guys. Oh, I look good. Thanks, babe. I thought I posted a picture. I'll have to post it later. I took a picture of the buttons on the elevator, and it goes 12, 14, 15. I'm on the 14th floor, so really I'm on the 13th floor, which is really crazy because that means I flew out on 9/11, I'm on the 13th floor, and I'm flying back home on 9/13. Oh, thank you, Sue. Hi, Miss Carol. And Tom. Can't forget Tom. I brought my little mixing plate this time. I brought the plate, and you know what I forgot? I forgot my washi tape because I wanted to try and do like a border with the white washi tape, but whatever. I'll get over it. He did not, Yvonne, and I did speak with him. He would have told me because I told him that you to look for the package. It has not arrived just yet. Now, don't get upset if I miss your comments, guys, because it's going by pretty fast. Oh, you're coming to I don't know where that is, Kimmy. Is it close? So we're going to do a little bit of watercoloring while I'm sitting in my hotel room. It was a long day. I've been traveling since like 10 o'clock this morning, basically. You have no clue. So I brought a couple of watercolor paper that's cut into the size of a bookmark. So I thought we could make maybe a bookmark. And then I got this one, and this is a little bit thinner. Like I got different textures of the grades. And then I brought this one because it was one of the embossed ones. And I had a pretty embossed picture. I thought that'd be fun. So I did bring a couple of embossed ones to do. And I do have these embossed sets available on my my website, not my Etsy shop, my website. I no longer use the Etsy shop. But I thought that we would start with maybe one of the watercolor bookmarks. We'll make some freehand flowers, and then maybe we'll just switch to one of these. See how it goes. There was a bird, look. There's a bird and flowers and leaves. What else? Some bark. Yeah, it's a pretty little, I gotta give it to you on an angle. If I go head on, I don't know, can you see it head on? You can kind of see it. It's cute. Exactly. All right, I'm going to put, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab a folder to work on because I'm afraid the water might get everywhere. And I have this folder sitting there so that way I can do this. I can work on it just like that. All right. So, I don't know, I'm feeling like making some flowers. So we're gonna make some flowers. Oh, Maybe I should try. I brought the big one, but I do have the Grabby. Let me grab the Grabby's little one and let's see how that works. My travel pack. I forgot to grab it. Hold on. I want to test that one out. Here we are. I want to see these colors because if these are good, then I'll get all the sets because I think they have 3 sets of these little mini watercolors. So I want to check it out. Oh, we could do swatching first. That's always fun. Swatching is always fun because it comes with this little swatch card. And here's the colors. And this is going to be a test for me because I can't pull these out like I can with this one. So with this one, I could take my little pods out like this, work with it, and I could keep my plate nice and clean. See? It's clean. I like it. But I'm not going to be so lucky with this one, right? Nope, it's in there. It's in there. We shall see how this goes. All right, so we're gonna do our swatching. And it's gonna be fairly easy because however they're lined up, that's the color. So let's just drop some water. Clean water. And I'm just literally gonna drop. I'm putting a drop of water on every color. That way it starts to soften up so that when we go to that color, it'll be ready for us to take it and work it on the swatch. Okay. So every color now has a little dot. You see the little dots? Got little dots. Aloha, Desiree. We're just gonna do a little bit of swatching. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I know it's probably hard. This is not the ideal setup, but, oh, thank you for joining my team, but I have no options. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much, Des. Okay, so the first color is called Prussian Blue. Oh, it looks pretty. Let's see how vibrant it is. So these are the Grabby travel markers. Okay, so I loaded up my brush. Oh, wow, it's really dark. It's a really pretty bright, not bright, but like a really nice blue, actually. You're probably not going to be able to see it. Oh, you can see it. It's a pretty blue. I'm going to try and keep an eye on your comments while I'm at it. It's very pigmented, like it has a lot of color to it, for sure. Royal Purple is the next one. So quiet. You guys know how it is at the hotel. So yeah, so it's a little bit creepy that I'm on the 13th floor. Just a little bit. Okay, the next color is called Fuchsia. Ooh, it's pretty. These colors are nice and bright. These are gonna make really pretty flowers, I think. Oh yeah, this is gonna make really pretty flowers. Okay, the next color is called Apricot. Let me show you where we are so far. Those are the 3 colors that we've done so far. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of the Apricot, which is kind of like, you know, a yellowish, orangey, really good color. Yeah, they look really pretty. They're named because they all have to, this is called, let me see. It doesn't say here. Oh, floral colors. Well, that's why I would make good flowers. It's called the floral color. And I don't have the link because I don't, I just forgot to do it. I'll have to, it should be in my link tree though. Next is olive green. Ooh. That's exactly, it looks like that army green. You know what the cool thing about working with watercolors that I'm learning? If you screw up, you go in there and you could pick up the excess color, which you can't do that. Once you put a marker down, you're done. You're committed to it. But with watercolor, if it's like too much, you go in there with a wet brush and you could pick more up. So I think that's kind of cool. All right, the next is called Terre Verde, which is like so white of me to say it that way. It's basically a brown. So I went to order dinner. I went with my colleague and I ordered a pork chop, and they come, we're waiting for like 20 minutes and they come to our table and she's like, next is emerald green. I'll show you the next four when we're done with this last swatch. Four at a time. Oh, it's gonna be 40 minutes for the pork chop. I go, 40 minutes? She's like, yeah, two other people ordered it. He's got two in the oven, so he's gonna have to add yours. I'm like, I don't wanna wait 40 minutes. I said, is the chicken available? Well, that has to go in the oven too. Yeah, I'll have the grilled cheese and soup. So that's what I wound up having, grilled cheese and soup for dinner. It was all right. Tomorrow we're having dinner at Ruth Chris Steakhouse, which is next door to the hotel. So that should be really good. Okay, the last one of this row is called brown. Can't screw that one up. I do like these colors. And it's also, even though I like my big palette here, having less to pick from, I think is going to be helpful in the long run. Sometimes less is more, right? It is a tasty place to eat. Okay, so I'm going to show you the next four. See, they're really vibrant, right? And it's dark in here. Okay, the last row is dark red, blush pink, lemon yellow, and orange. So then we'll wind up using these colors for when we start painting our flowers. Ooh, this dark red is nice and dark. It's almost like a burgundy. I like that. Okay, next one is blush pink. Looks like an apricot to me, even though it says it's blush pink. So pretty. Put a little bit of water. Did you guys have a good week so far? Guys, guess what? Guess what I did last night? I finished the book. All that's left to do now is add charms. How about that? I packed. I also packed. And the last color is orange. Wow, this is a real vivid orange. Yeah, I'm excited, Diane, about that. About finishing the book. Okay, our swatches are done. We're gonna do a flip through on Friday. So here's our swatch. That's pretty cool. Aha, let's work. Let's see, what colors are we gonna use? Let's make, let me think. Oh, the red is running down, hold on. That must have been a big glob of water. I wanna clean the card up a little bit. Okay. You like it? I love it. All right, I'm gonna use my little tray. This time I did bring my tray. Make sure it doesn't matter what side. So what I'm thinking about doing here is going to be, I'm gonna make this like really like a tropical, like I think I'm gonna go with the Persian blue. I wanna mix two colors. I wanna do two different types of, like one flower, but two colors. So I'm looking to see what colors are gonna look good together. And I always like blue and purple. Maybe we'll do the Prussian blue and the royal purple together. Just see how that looks. Do the girls miss me already? No. They'll say yes, but they don't miss me. Let's start with purple. I'm gonna put the dirty water over there. So I've been watching again some people do watercolors. And this is a different technique than last time. Last time we did 2 dots, 2 different colors, and we pulled. This one is gonna be just 1 dot of color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5 dots. That's all. Okay? Wash our brush, and then we're gonna load it up with a little bit of water. Got a clean water on here. Are you guys able to see what I'm doing? Because I don't know if you could see, but I think basically I'm just putting some water and letting it do what it wants into the shape of a petal. Now I can't pick it up yet because it'll run. So we're gonna let that dry for a little bit, and then I'll pick it up and I'll show you. So I'm gonna do another one, and I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 purples, and then I'm gonna go in and do the blue. Run, Forrest, run. Clean the brush, put fresh water on it. I don't think I have enough pigment on this one. It's a quiet session for us today. Just making some watercolor flowers. I'm gonna add a little bit more color to this one. Just having some fun. Stress-free painting, demure, thoughtful. We're just being demure and thoughtful here. Right now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do a little bit with the blue now. I am now Bob Ross. I'm talking to you guys as Bob Ross. I'm channeling Bob Ross. Again, just 5 dots. It dries relatively quick, and you could see when it dries, from what I could tell. If there's a lot of water, I can pull some up. Like this one here has a lot of water. I'm just gonna, with my brush, I picked up some of that water. And now I'm gonna do the same thing that we did with this blue color. Let the water do its thing. I just touch the dot and I let the petal just kind of form itself. And guys, remember, I am not, this is me learning with you. I do not know what I'm doing. This is from watching people and just, I'm experimenting. I'm doing what you would do, just experiment. That's all, that's how you're gonna learn. I mean, in my eyes, I learn by experimenting. And watching others. I am not a pro. He was always very soft and soft-spoken, like soft-spoken. And it's also learning like how to hold the brush to get the effect that you want. That takes a little bit of practice and understanding what the water does with the paints, because it does work completely different than regular like acrylics. You know, water does a lot. I kind of like these. They're very like light. And I like the process. I'm gonna put a little bit more, because you want like a little bubble, almost like a little bubble of pigment from what I saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not this time. This is freestyle. We're gonna do the embossed paper next. I have my embossed papers here. This is just a plain old strip like this, and we're just making freehand flowers with just the paint and the water, just like this. Just learning how to move the water to get the paint to make the shape that you want to. So I'd like to do both. I call it freehand. I don't know what you guys would call it, but yeah, that looks cute. I think that looks cute to start with. Right? Doesn't it look cute? Oh, thank you. Just gonna add a little bit here to the ends. Now I'm gonna go in with the green. We'll throw some leaves on here, see how that works. Leaves are always, I think, a little challenging. Excuse me. I got massive, I did my Manjaro on Monday, so it makes me burp like crazy for the next 2 days. Pretty little flowers. We're making pretty little flowers. Now I'm gonna make a pretty little, like some leaves. And there's only emerald green and olive green. So we're gonna have to go with the olive green, which should look nice. Olive green should look nice with the with the purple and stuff. So I think we're gonna be okay. Now this is the one that I'm always a little about how to make. No, Michelle, I didn't bring my skull bag with me. No, I did not. I brought my my work bag with me. I didn't want to bring a lot. I'm still learning how to make the leaves. Like it's like you pull, push, pull. getting there. Not bad. I mean, not perfect, but it's getting there. Thank you. They make it look so easy with the squishing and the letting go and the, right? Don't they make it look easy? When you see these people that do this, hey, Bells. Look, Belle. Look what Mommy made. It's just paper and water. Hi, Rosie. It's just paper and water, right, guys? I think this one's good. That's not bad. And ink. Should I do anything in the center? Maybe I'll do a little yellow. And a bird. I'm just putting like a little bit of yellow in the center. I'm not going crazy, just so it's not white. And then maybe I'll go in with a little bit of, I don't know. I'll wait and do that at home with a marker, just a few dots, because I don't have black in this one, but that's pretty much it. I think that looks really cute. Hey, Donna, I'm in Texas. All my exes live in Texas. Okay, so now we're gonna do the embossing. Thank you, Michelle. We have a bird, and we have, these look like they're irises to me. Oh, thank you, Donna. It's a different type of flower. It's just, I did 5 dots, just 5 dots of color, and then I pulled it to make the petals. And that was actually pretty super easy, and I really like the way that looks. So now we're gonna work on this one. Can you guys see that? I'm trying to get a good angle, hold on. Oh, there you go. We'll work on this one. Oh, Donna, I met a girl And Donna was her name. Yeah, I like the blue and purple. It came out really pretty. So I'm using the Grabby, the travel pack. Check it out. Pretty cool. I'm not making too much of a mess either, considering that the colors don't come out. That's pretty neat. Okay. I'm looking at the colors because I'm deciding which, maybe we'll go with fuchsia. Fuchsia is like really bright. Because I have irises in my house. One of them is like the blue. And one of them is like a burgundy color with a lighter center. Or no, dark center, lighter. Oh, maybe I'll do that. That burgundy is really pretty. That it's called dark red. Let me see what else we have here. If we're gonna use red on something else, I don't know. I feel like it should be like a light blue though, because of my irises being blue. I don't know what to do. No, we'll start with no, the bird's gonna be blue, so I'm gonna make the bird blue. Let's do that. We'll start with that. Actually, let's start with his beak. Clean water. I'm gonna grab a little bit of blue and let's just go in. We'll just give the bird a nice little wash of blue and then we'll go from there. Right? The ridges and texture of the paper is helping give the bird a little definition. I'll show you when it's a little drier. I'm just picking up some more pigment on the brush and kind of just dabbing it where the lines are on the bird, and that darkness is getting inside the lines and it's giving the bird a nice definition. At least I like the way it looks. Hopefully you will too when I get a chance to show it to you. Okay. Oh, sorry, Lynn. So Lynn, when you're, I know, I have to figure out what to do about that. Because here's the problem. On the phone, the view is great because it's one-to-one. But trying to download the live from the phone, it doesn't really work. I'm going to have to talk to Leah. Because if you guys want, and believe it or not, even though you see me bigger, you see less of my space with the phone than you do at home with the computer. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. But I'm going to talk to Leah and we're going to try and figure out a way that maybe I can swap. Like we could do the live when I'm talking to you guys, but then when I'm working, I could swap to the phone and have the phone kind of be over my work so you could see the workstation, just my hands and what I'm doing. I don't know how it's going to work for me because I don't want it to be my way either. You guys know how I work. But we're going to try different things. We're going to figure out a good way that it works. For sure. It's going to take trial and error. And that's okay, right? Ah, I see what you're saying. We're going to try that though, Lynn. I think that'll work out well at home, having the phone on a clamp kind of like overhead, and then I could swap like I did on Sunday from the dining room into my table. I kept swapping from the phone to the computer, and I could do the same thing. and we'll see how, I just won't be able to use my phone, but that's okay. I don't use the phone that much during the lives anyway. Okay, so let me show you. See how there's like little lines? And the dark color got in the lines. I kind of like the way that looks. Very demure. Aw, thank you, Lynn. I'm still getting used to everyone's verbiage, like about content and my channel. It's so weird to me. So I'm gonna go on my other, I have black here. I just want a little speck of black to do the eyeball. I just have embossed cards. Why, did you want to know something? I have a couple of my embossed cards with me. I brought some of these. I brought 1, 2, 3, and the one I'm working on. I only brought four embossed cards with me. No, Adam. Oh, yeah, to do the embossing, do you have a die cut machine? Like a Sizzix? Do you have a Sizzix die cut machine? Because that's all you really need is a die cut machine, and you need the embossing folders. You buy the folders. Oh, you don't have a machine. You can try with a rolling pin, because all it is pressure, right? So if you buy the folders, so the embossing is literally 2 plastic pieces of, I guess, two pieces of plastic that fold down. It's a folder, just like this. It's like, but small. And you basically take your paper, you put it in your folder, you close it, and you run it through the machine, and the pressure is what makes the embossing. But you should be able to get that same effect with the rolling pin if you spritz it with a little bit of water and the rolling pin, you should get that effect. It's kind of like a cheater's way of doing it. Okay, Lynn, that should work. That should work because it's the same process. You just have to get the folders. Yeah, you could get the folders from Temu. You could get the folders from Amazon. I also, I have sets available on my website. I have 2 different sets. One of them is more florals, and the other one is with like more of like a fall and winter. If you want to go check them out on my website, I do have some available if you just want to grab a pack of embossed cards instead of, because once you buy the folder, you're stuck with it. Yeah, they're called embossing folders. That's exactly what they're called, embossing folders. All right, let's go with the fuchsia. I decided to make the flowers the color fuchsia because it's like a purple, not a purple, it's like a really dark pink, and I like it. Let's see. this difficult on myself, and let's just make it all fuchsia. Really vibrant colors. Oh, of course, Lynn. Hey, Tony, I am in Texas. Hee-haw! Where all my exes live. Ha! That would be pretty funny. Yes. Just starting on it. Thank you. I'm going to add a little bit of purple to the center so that, because the center kind of, I feel like the center is always a little bit darker on these irises. To me, this is an iris. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, the airport was busy, for sure. The plane wasn't full, though, which was kind of nice. There was an empty seat between me and the lady that sat next to me. I sat by the window, and she sat, next to me. And trying to see if there's any, there's a little flower right there. I need to find all the little flowers. Wait, is that a flower? That's not a flower. Okay, no, that's not a flower. I'm gonna need a little bit more of the black from this other one, so I could do the bird's feet. Oh wow, 200,000, that's a lot of people. All right, so let us do some of the green. I'm just gonna use what I have on my plate here, and I'm just lightening it up a little bit. So I'm basically going to give it all a light wash of color, and then we go back and darken it. There's a lot more green than there's going to be the flower, so the one flower is definitely going to pop. I'm gonna go in with the brown on some of these branches. So basically, I'm excited to say that I'll be doing the flip through on Friday of the bridal journal, and then we're gonna get that baby in the mail. It's hump day. Hump day is always nice. A lot of green. No comment on hump day. Good boy. Adam, I think you've grown up so much. All right, I'm gonna do everything in green, and then we're gonna go back and put some definition in it with the browns. Because trying to work around this is ridiculous. Guess we just gotta trust the process, right? Why? Don't say that you've grown up. You prefer Peter Pan. Right, now I'm going with that Terra Verte, which is like a brownie. I'm wondering if I should use, I think I'm gonna switch brushes, and I'm gonna use this teeny tiny one. It's a teeny tiny one for the definition and see how that goes. Gives me a little bit more control, I think. It's really not that much to do in the brown. Right there, right there. Oh, I got the puzzle. Look at that. We already got the puzzle. I think I'm gonna go in now with the green. A darker, less like more pigment. And I'm gonna try and get into the little lines with this. Use it more as a paint as opposed to a watercolor. Son of a gun. Luckily we could fix it. He signed the baby's bib. Well, that's funny. At last night, that was a joke last night. Nobody answers questions. I was disappointed. Why is this thing always asking me to invite people? It's like, no. I'm doing the beak. I like the definition, but I mean, there's really not much to it. I'm not overly thrilled with this flower right now. I feel like the flower needs something. Maybe it needs a little bit of glitter. I'm gonna use my glitter from the other. I'm gonna put a little bit of glitter on the, I'm using glitter. Let me dry this because and now put the glitter on it. Wanna make sure I get enough pigment. You're probably not gonna be able to see the glitter because I can never catch the right angle. Cute little. Just putting a little bit more of like a white, a green wash. Because I feel like there's some spots that didn't get any color when I show it to you. Like in here, right around the bird. I was trying to be careful not to get it on the bird. Okay. Oh, thank you. Tap the screen. Thank you, Claire. Make it look like it's in a forest. This one doesn't really require much. All right, we're gonna set this one aside. Oh, maybe I'll do a little blue. Just on his head and on his wings and tail. Oh, that looks cute. Okay. Not much to do with this one, but that's it. All right, so we have 2 done. This one dried nicely. Reminds me of hibiscus flowers, right? Little hibiscus. All right, we'll do one more card and then we'll call it a night. I need a good night's rest. So this one, I want to try and do like a hyacinth shaped flower. You know, the hyacinths are like the little, it's like a cone shape. It's like little pops of color. And again, it's going to be the same damn color because they're purple and blue. But what are we going to do? C'est la vie. So I'm trying to think. I think first we'll have to do the stalk. And then we'll do the dots. We'll see how it comes out, shall we? It's just practicing all these different types of flowers. And it's all it is different like strokes with the brush, and learning how to control the brush and how to control the water and control the pigment. Okay. Should I do just one big one? So I started with just a stalk and I did 2 leaves. There's pink and white hyacinths. Yes. There's pinks, there's white. I'm used to seeing the blue though. So I think I'm gonna stick with the blue for now. And there's purple too. I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but. We'll see. And purple, right. I'm just adding water to it. Maybe I'll add some purple in here. No, no, Shetty, no storm here. I'm basically just dotting this. I don't know how it's... it's fine for what it is. I don't know. Looks like a pine cone. Not so flowery. I don't think I got the shape right of the petals. But that's okay. It's fine. It was just to practice something different. I got more. You know what I haven't done in a long time? I haven't done a rose. I learned how to make a rose from, and I haven't done it since we did that one session with the vintage journal with Kat. So let's try it. We're gonna make a dark red rose. And then we'll go from there. Now, I remember her saying it's C's. You make like little C's. And the key is to actually leave white space in between. And that's what's hard for me, is leaving the white space in between. But we're going to try it. Fingers crossed. And then bring in your water. It's just being a little haphazard with it, I think. I don't know what the hell that was. Just ruined a perfectly fine flower. Maybe I can lift that up. I feel like I'm not getting the shape right. Not liking this one. Oh, you're still doing your bear? Well, that's good. Persistence, right? Try to cover that up. This is looking like crap. I need lots of practice. Decided I'm gonna do the whole damn thing. Like it's like a whole bouquet to cover some of this mess that I made this turn into. I have issues with leaving white space. That's where I have issues. Anyhow, it's not the best, but just some fun. That's all we're doing is having fun. You likey? Let me see, what other flower can we try? What other flower shape? I did the petals, a hyacinth, a rose. Aw, thanks, honey. It's really not. It's like a half-ass attempt. When I see what Kat does, and I'm like, geez, she makes it seem so damn easy. It's really not. And I think that my challenge is leaving the white space. A poppy. Ugh, poppies are pretty and they're black in the middle, shady. That's so challenging. Ugh. They're red and they're pretty, but they're challenging. You want to see the hyacinth? That was my first time doing a hyacinth. It's not great. I don't know how the petals should be. I need to learn. I gotta Google it more. Aw, you're really sweet. It's less is more, and I need to learn that you don't have to fill everything on the page. You know, it's like, that's what's hard for me, because you guys know I have an issue with just a blank page. So challenging myself to just do like something small and not overdo it is hard. Definitely not easy. I'm trying to remember some of the other watercolors. They make it look so damn easy. I'm not putting a red dot on the page. There was one I saw. They did dots on the bottom and they dragged it. Well, but then they had to let it dry. That won't work. Sunny daffodils sound pretty, but they're white and yellow. You're not really going to see it. I don't really know the shape of it. I do have some more embossed, but I didn't want to get into that right now. I feel like now that we did all these colors, maybe I should do something with browns and apricots. Something fallish. Just like random blobs and try to make like a bouquet out of it. Why not? Let's see what happens. Shall we? Do like a... Just making like some stems per se. And I'm just gonna make some leaves. Okay, so basically I made like some random leaves. And now we'll go in with maybe there's some apricot and some brown. Let's try the apricot. We haven't used that color yet. Oh. It's kind of like, doesn't have much pigment. I'm gonna switch that. I'm gonna pull a little red, which we have some here already. I'm gonna use some of the red that we already have here and start it really light and just like do some random splotches. And then I'm gonna go with some orange, I think. throw some brown in there. Are quiet tonight. We're watching the make-believe. Desiree, you're really challenging me. I don't know how to do all that stuff, woman. I still have so much to learn. And the worst part is because I can't remember anything, it makes it hard. You want to make fall flower arrangements now. I love the colors of fall. I mean, I don't know if this is it, but just making some random splotches here and there. I could do splotches. And you want to wear sweater with us? I mean, it's not bad. It's fallish. Let's add a little bit of water. I think now they're starting to look a little bit more like flowers than blobs. I'm going to do the same thing. Now take the blobs and I'm going to just like, I'm tapping it to kind of give it like little points. Like it looks like a little flower almost, kind of, sort of. I don't know what kind of flower this is. I'm making this shit up as I go along. And that's what we do. So see, now I took those little splotches and I made them a little bit more like little points kind of a thing. Meh. Meh. I'm gonna go in. You need this one? Oh, I think that's pretty good. It's colorful. Well, I think my favorite one is the first one that we did. I think that's my favorite one. That came out really cute. Go over them. This is the embossing one. Oh, but Sunny, that's what I'm doing too. I can look, watch, copy, and learn, and I can follow instruction. This is all new to me, especially the freehand. So I work on the embossed cards to kind of just learn how the paint works, how the water affects the paint, how the ridges on the paper. So that's kind of like a learning thing for me. But this freehand, it's literally just getting a piece of paper and practicing the different strokes and learning how to use the pen, the brushes, how to hold them, how to drag the water and the paint. Like there's a lot to learn and master, and I'll never master it. I just want to get good where I'm like, hey, I want to sit down and make a pretty flower. And let me sit down and make a pretty flower. That's kind of like my goal with this whole watercolor. I am never going to be like a professional watercolor painter or anything like that. I just want to get decent where, like, I was happy with this one. This was really simple. I could follow this and I'll remember this. That's the other thing. Remembering how to do shit is not easy for me. I forget a lot. A lot. Not that yeah, that first one, yeah, I started out strong. But I'll watch some more videos. And then for tomorrow, I only have 2 cards left. 2 of these. And then I do have these. But that's it. Then I'm out. So we'll save those for tomorrow. Meh. Definitely have a lot to learn. I do. I embossed this one. The rest of them are freehand. Tonight, this is the one that I embossed and I painted. And then I have these that are embossed. Yes, these 3. But the rest of these were all freehand. These were all freehand tonight. Usually the bookmarks are freehand, and so is this one. Oh, those look at the picture. I want to say they're B, because I think set A is the one I did on the first hotel trip that I did. Which is the one that has what do you call it? The cherry blossom, and it has Okay, so set A, I believe, if I remember correctly, is the cherry blossom, the little flowers in the fields with the sunflowers, and the roses, like the whole background of roses. Like that's like set A. And set B is, I think it's like more like this, like frames, like framework. And I think it's leaves. It's like fall leaves. Oh, so Claire, these I ordered the embossing folders. Some of them I already had. Some of them I thrifted, and a couple of them I ordered. Like there's one with the butterfly. So I just embossed them on the paper that I have at home. And if you go on my website, you can see them. I have two sets, set A and set B. And I think there's like there's 7 embossed cards. Then you get like one of these, and you get like 1 or 2 bookmarks or something like that. It's like a whole bunch of pieces that you would get. Yeah. But it's on my website, Connie'sCoolestCrafts.com. It's in my link tree. If you go to my website, you can just check them out. If you guys order them, don't forget I won't be able to mail them out until the weekend because I'm not home. Which, P.S. Marion, if she's here, and Lori, I have your stuff. I didn't get to throw it in the mail because I wanted to put a happy mail in there for you. But it's coming. It's coming this week. So, well, I guess we're going to call it a night. I'm going to go wash my brushes. I'm not even, sometimes I do a little bit more after I hang up with you guys, but no, not tonight. I'm going to go night-night. I need to get some rest, figure out what I'm wearing in the morning. Don't forget the envelope. This is perfect for holding these, by the way. I got that from Marion. Fits perfectly in there. Whoops. What time tomorrow? I don't know because tomorrow dinner's at Ruth Chris. So, and I don't know how many people are going, and I don't know how long it's going to take us to eat and all that nonsense. But I will post. I'll let you know. You know, I'm thinking probably around the same time as today. But just be patient. I'll be on. Just keep your notifications on, and I'll be on tomorrow night. Okay? So thank you guys for hanging out with me today for a little bit. I know it's not our usual session, but I do have to work. And we'll do a little bit more tomorrow night. I didn't bring markers this time, so we're definitely going to have to do more of this watercolor, and then we'll call it a day. Once we're done, we're done. Friday, I'll be home. I might be a little late, but I think I'll be on time on Friday. As long as the flight doesn't get delayed. All right? Oh, let me grab the phone. Hey. Okay, so you guys, sorry. You guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. And thanks for Sunday. We had a great time on Sunday. I hope you guys had fun. I know me and Adam had some fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow night then. All right? Sound good? I'm going to have to take this lamp with me too. It's great lighting. All right, guys. Love you. Kiss, kiss. Big hug from me to you. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.